On the show today, we're going to be talking about the number one way that you can shift how you sell to create outsized returns and how you can shift the relationship that you have with your couples and clients.
You're listening to the Venue RX podcast.
What's up, guys? My name is Jonathan, host here at the Venue RX, and our mission on this channel is to document and share best practices for building, owning, operating, managing world-class wedding venues. And I make this content because so often with the company that I run, Common Sense Events, we really struggled with a lot of these things. And I can't say we don't struggle now, but this is just documenting some of the lessons that we're learning and some of the things that we are currently implementing in our company that we are seeing working. And so I want to share them with you in the hopes that maybe you can use them as well and save yourself some of the problems and the heartache and the struggle that we've had in our company. Today, we're going to be talking about a sales tactic, I think, but really it's less of a tactic and more of kind of a way that you approach business that I think can help you create outsized returns. And for wedding or event businesses as a whole, whether you are a planner, a DJ, a caterer, a florist, or a venue, of course, it's really, really important to make sure that you have an awareness of your product, right? You understand your product, you understand your client avatar, you understand who is the best person who's going to be buying from you and how does your product best serve their needs. But there is something that I feel like is often overlooked, and I know it's something that our teams frequently overlook and something that I'm trying to work with our teams right now on implementing, and that is having an awareness and an understanding, a really thorough understanding of your competition. And maybe not of your direct competition because each of us are so different, but understanding who is in your market and understanding the things that they offer and their target clients, their ideal clients. And the reason for this is there will be a twofold benefit to why this actually will be helpful. Number one is if you're talking to somebody and you're realizing, wow, this person is absolutely not gonna buy from me. Maybe it's a wedding venue or maybe a DJ or maybe catering or whatever the case may be, and you're just realizing as you go through the process of discovery with them and asking questions about what they're looking for this vendor for this service, as you're realizing this, you're realizing, my goodness, I'm not going to be able to take care of them at all, but you know someone who is able to take care of them. And I think this is really important because you can foster great relationships with referral partners based on referring first. If you go and you say, hey, I know that I don't really feel like I'll be the best fit for you, but I know someone else will be able to, and you're able to refer them, that not only helps build trust for you in that client's eyes because they know you're not just going to sell them on something because you want to make money, but you actually care about them. And then number two, it's actually going to help the relationship with that other vendor. That other vendor is going to realize that you are going to send them business if it's not business that you're going to be able to take care of. And that really does a lot to build goodwill for them. And it's reciprocal. When you give, then you get. And so I think that this is one piece of having a difference in how you look at it, having an awareness of what you do and then having awareness of what other people do so that you can refer the business out. The number two piece of this is having an awareness of what your competitors or what other people in your market are doing allows you to sell better and sell more creatively. What do I mean by this? When you have an understanding of what the market is offering, you can speak with more authority, more power, more control over your own offering. So let's take a venue as an example. I was out on a tour a month or two ago at one of our properties, and I was touring a couple around, and I asked them the question, where else have you looked? Where else have you been out on a tour at? And, what things did you like at those places? And so they proceeded to mention some of the different properties that they've mentioned. Some of them were direct competitors of ours. Some of them, I don't really think that we share a lot in common. But the ones that were direct competitors, those ones I knew about. And so I was able to speak intelligently on, that, oh, those are great, but I did hear you say that you were interested in X, Y, and Z. And so I know that you might struggle with that at that property that you just mentioned because of the way that their reception space is laid out or, whatever the case may be. And what this, I guess the value that this has is when you've asked the right questions to your clients, and so you know what they're looking for, and then you know enough about the competition or other people in your market to speak on that, now you can come across more consultative and you can help bring your client to an understanding of what's going to be the best choice for them, not just the best choice for you as a salesperson, right? And I think this works whether you're an owner-operator, whether you are a salesperson within an organization. having an understanding of your market, who's in your market, and where they overperform for their clients, and the good things about them help you more appropriately sell your offering, because you're able to juxtapose what you do compared to them. And I think we all know people that do things excellently in our market, and we all know people who do things terribly in our market. And I think we could point those out, but having a really good understanding of that and presenting that to the client, not in a disparaging way, not saying, oh, you don't want to go with them because they're terrible, they're crappy. Not tearing them down, but just saying, hey, the main differences between us and that other company that you just went and toured or did a tasting with, or whatever, the main differences are these. And I heard that it was really important to you that X, fill in the blank. And so you can use that to help guide them and influence them into making a decision to work with you. Or, of course, like I said previously, you can refer them out to someone else and build trust and goodwill in your market that way. So I hope that's helpful, and I hope that there is a bit of a paradigm shift that you can have in there. And especially if you are a salesperson, or really especially if you're an owner-operator, you're able to understand your market a lot better, how you fit in your market, and you're able to sell better and satisfy your clients in a much higher way as a result of knowing your surrounding market. I hope this helps. Please remember to share this if you think someone would like it or enjoy it, and love if you guys subscribed and left us comments if this is relevant or not to your specific business. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.